any older car, any special car, it goes without saying that you have to take care of it. So, ooh, I found a nickel. Suck on water, yeah! I want to bark the porpoise. Oh, I turned on the windshield wipers. Stop. This is not gonna be my last 944. What's up, people? Today is the last video for the red Porsche 944 series I've been doing because, yes, I sold it. So, for all you 944s fans watching, don't fret, there's more coming. And do you really think this is going to be my last 944? Now, of course, got the Volkswagen Scirocco here that's going to be coming up more. And I have got to finish this beautiful 928, which, as we know, is basically like two 944 engines making a V8. So that's gonna be really good. Anyway, it is being purchased by, well, let's go drive it. I gotta go wash it off for the new owners coming here soon. But it was kind of touching. Here at Genius Garage, we need more space, and I have got the most epic build of my life coming up in July. So I need space. And frankly, my wife and I are fixing up a house, so it's good to have less cars around and a little bit of capital in case you need it. But I wanted to wash it off today for the nice couple getting it. The woman has dreamed about having a 944 just like this one for her entire life. So they're finally getting it. Beautiful car. The guy who connected with me is a big enthusiast, so I'm happy about where it's going. I want to take you guys for a last drive before, in the future, maybe I'll find another one. Maybe I'll find that white early dash 944 with the white Fuchs wheels like I always wanted. Maybe I'll do a black one. That one's kind of cool too, but let's go for a ride. All right, so you can see I put my white Genius Garage jacket on the dash so it doesn't get blazed by the sun and continue cracking more. You gotta be really nice to them. Oh, I turned on the windshield wipers. Stop. I'm getting so many pens from the bank now because of the nature of Corona. All right, and would you believe the air conditioning in this thing works perfectly? That's insane. Anyway, you guys, the 944 has been probably what I think is about the best modern classic because, okay, there's certain things about it where it's not as comfortable, it's not as fast, it's not as whatever as some new cars, but it does everything it needs to do really well. So it's a car that, even though this is, gosh, it's better part of 40 years old, you can daily drive these things. You just have to maintain them. And the thing that's nice about it also is, if you just have reasonable talent with tools and you're smart enough to go on the internet and talk to people from forums that are intelligent and sift through the BS and the people that don't know what they're talking about, you too can probably own a 944 and enjoy your experience really well. But naturally, with any older car, any special car, it goes without saying that you have to take care of it. You need to be mechanically sympathetic so you don't trash it, okay? And a lot of people ask me, is this a good first car? Maybe/no. And it all depends on the person and the family and how much support they have for it. So the other thing you got to mind when you buy something like this, or a 944 first one, there's a lot of cars out there that obviously need a lot of work. But you have to realize, just because you might buy a car for $500 or $1,000 doesn't mean it's a good deal. You might have just bought yourself one horrific money pit forever, and time sucks. So you need to weigh what you're getting in terms of time and money you're going to put in it to make it worth something, because the values of them have not skyrocketed. They're very reasonable. These cars have never been gentrified by, you know, the classic car collector, Concours, and auction crowd to make it some elite thing yet. So the prices are really where so many sports cars should be. But because of that, you have to be very mindful with what kind of car you get and how much money you put into it, so you don't end up way upside down in it. Now, that being said, a car like this, if you buy it reasonably well and maintain it, you will be better off than just buying a normal car and getting hammered by depreciation. And that's just kind of the way I like to do it. But they've got so much style, they got so much charm, and they're really cool. No, they're not super fast. Like the Corvette driving by will smoke it. But it's enjoyable, and there's lots of support out there. So anyway, I just want to wash this thing. This is also going to be a really good testing of the ceramic coating and Avalon King armor shield, because I coated this thing, gosh, it's been months now. And since that time, this car has sat outside. It's seen rain, it's seen snow. I've driven it in rain and with it snowing, and it's gotten dirty. And since that time, I've only rinsed it. And I do mean rinsed it off that one time with the car wash, and it drove it, let it air dry, and it looked beautiful. So I'm curious to see today if it'll look just as pretty. Today I'm gonna up the ante, and I'm just gonna, for the test with the Armor Shield Avalon King ceramic coating, I'm gonna wash it kind of normal. I'm not gonna use a mitt, but I am gonna use a little bit of soap just to see what that does, rather than just rinsing it. I think it's gonna look really pretty. And I'm glad the car, one, I gotta service this and go over it to hopefully inspire and build confidence in all the young people out there to work on their sports cars and, you know, have the confidence to own and drive older sports cars rather than just seeing them in some Fabergé egg in your garage. But also because it's just exciting to see what works, what doesn't work. And that's why I've never been afraid really to show you guys if, like, I don't know, I mess something up or it doesn't go well, or oops, I forgot I put this pulley on backwards. That's okay. You figure it out, you make a mistake, you fix it, and you're good to go. And that's how you all learn. So I'm curious to see what the ceramic coating does. And I got some fuel in it for the people coming. I think they're gonna trailer it back just because it's a long way and something about getting tags in their state. I knew the car would make it. It's a little bit of a shame that they're not gonna drive it back because I think that'd be a lot of fun. But I'm sure they're gonna have an awesome time in the future. And again, for all you 944 fans that have been watching and subscribed to this channel, stick around. I'm gonna do the 928. That is an awesome car. You're gonna learn a lot for your 944s. And I promise you, sometime in the future, I will get another 944 again. But coming right up next month, I'm gonna do the most epic build of my life. And I know you guys are gonna wanna see that too. All right, you guys, so, ooh, I found a nickel. I don't have ADHD. Okay, anyway, look away, I have to use my credit card, internet. Anyway, you guys can see it's pretty dirty. It's starting to get the brake dust on it like you'd expect. There's a lot of dust and stuff that's kind of caked on. That being said, it's still pretty good. Like it's, you know, getting tree pollen and stuff sticking to it. But I'm excited to see how well it does this time when I use actually some soap like you should. All right. Hooray! Let's start. Where's the soap? Give me soap! Whoa, it's gonna work. You know, it's kind of funny. I grew up using car washes like this in a small town. And what I would do is I just bring a wash mitt and I like soap it first. Because that was back in the days of just using quarters. You didn't have the credit card machines on them, which is an easy way to spend a lot of money, but it's also really convenient. So anyway, I'd have a ton of quarters and I just soap it down and soap my mitt and wash it that way. And then back in the day when I had DeLorean, I was like 2.5 years, I daily drove a DeLorean. It was a great car, had a lot of fun. And it was kind of cool because I would basically wet sand it every time. So what I would do is I would soap down the DeLorean in a wash like this, just with soap. I get really soapy with a minimum money. And then I would legit take a Scotch-Brite pad, a really gritty one, and I would work it back and forth on the stainless steel with the grain. And I don't know, it's kind of funny. I really don't use car washes like this anymore because when I actually get time to wash a car, I'll just wash it at home with a, you know, bucket and nice wash products. And I got some cool new Avalon King soap to try out that's specifically formulated for it. I'm not using it today because I wanted to test it off, and to be perfectly honest, I don't really have time because I got a bunch of stuff happening. And today I've got to go pick up one of 3 donor cars I'm gonna need to build one car in the future. Do you believe that? Straight up. I'm buying 3 cars to cannibalize to make one car for my build coming up. So anyway, I just don't have a ton of time, but I am excited to see how this turns out. And also, I really want this 944 to look beautiful for the new owners. One, because, you know, it kind of represents my love, you know, and bringing it with all you guys. But also, I want them to really enjoy and feel good about it and be, you know, new Porsche and 944 and sports car enthusiasts, you know? So it's just about being kind of nice and the goodness of the car community. I can kind of see how the soap was sticking to the dirt up here. It had like a weird look to all the pollen, which is kind of nice because it makes it a lot easier to figure out where it's dirty, and I gotta blast it some more. But the other thing with stuff like this is you gotta be careful pressure washing old cars, especially maybe if you had a repaint and stuff. because this water comes blasting out pretty hardcore. And looks like it wants some more money. Why do you want more money? I gave you lots of money. Why doesn't it give you more time? I want more time. Yeah, keep going. That is weird. All right, I'm just gonna go straight to rinse. It's kind of soaked up pretty well. And actually, I kind of wish I tried the soap on it last time, but I was curious to see how well it would do with the ceramic coating and just rinsing it. But it looks like it's gonna be amazing now that I actually use some soap. And I imagine this soap is pretty harsh because it has to work really fast. So ideally, you'd maybe do it at home with a mitt and don't use the soap that's got any silicons and such in it or waxes like they do. Suck on water, yes! All right, let's go air dry it. Air dry that stuff. I wanted to do the Van Wilder line. I want to bark the porpoise and air dry that. Bark the porpoise? Is that really what that guy said in that movie? Oh, got some water in a belt for a second. Cameraman, would you like to put on your safety harness? I think he would.
I must have fixed my safety harness.
Well, I'm gonna go before this truck. That looks pretty good. Still a little water on it. Not bad, not bad. I guess I should have driven faster. I didn't want to push my luck. Anyway, you guys, I think 944s are great cars. They are what they are. They're not going to be super fast. I know some people like to LS swap them. I've heard cool things about people putting in Volkswagen 5-cylinders. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun because apparently it ends up sounding like a Lamborghini Gallardo. I'm into that. But they're a great car as is, and it's so nice that something attractive and pleasant still is at a reasonable value, hasn't been gentrified, that normal enthusiasts can enjoy it. So I love them to death, and I hope the new people have fun with it. I hope you guys all stick around because I'm still gonna finish the 928. Got an epic build coming, and I promise you, this is not gonna be my last 944. But until the next time, I look forward to see you then, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and naturally that you will subscribe, but please click that bell so I can continue to bring you wholesome and entertaining automotive content. Also, a huge thanks to Avalon King ceramic coating. They're supporting this channel and making this all possible. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to use it on all of my vehicles, including my old dirt bike. Ceramic coating bonds directly to the surface of your paint, trim, and plastics to give a long-lasting shine that beats all waxes. It lasts for years and it's easy to maintain. I've got it on my Viper right now, and my car has never looked this good. So give them a try. Again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to see you next time.